Trauma, loss, and deadly danger. Coronation Street reveals 9 huge summer spoilers. Hey Corrie fans, welcome back to the cobbles of Weatherfield, where the drama is heating up just in time for summer. This year has already been packed with twists and turns, but hold on to your hats because things are about to get even more intense. From shocking revelations and deadly dangers to heart-wrenching losses and the possibility of new romances, we've got 9 huge spoilers that will keep you glued to your screens. So grab a cuppa, settle in, and let's dive into the explosive summer ahead on Coronation Street. First up, the mystery surrounding Lauren Bolton's disappearance has kept us all on the edge of our seats. Though we now know the sinister solicitor Joel Deering is behind it, the residents of Weatherfield are still in the dark. How long before someone else falls into danger? And will DS Lisa Swain finally crack the case? Next, we can't overlook Abby Webster's harrowing ordeal with a deepfake porn scandal. This brave woman has faced countless challenges, but this latest betrayal hits close to home. How will she reclaim her life and dignity amidst such a violation? Then there's Leanne Battersby, who finds herself ensnared by a terrifying cult. As she navigates this dark and dangerous world, her loved ones are desperate to save her. Will they reach her in time, or is Leanne too far gone? On a more hopeful note, Bernie Winter has finally found one of her missing sons. But just as she starts to rebuild her family, she faces the heartbreaking inevitability of losing another. How will Bernie cope with such a bittersweet reunion? And what about romance on the cobbles? Recent scenes have teased the potential for a budding new relationship. But in true Corrie fashion, nothing is ever straightforward. Will love blossom, or are there more twists in store? As we dive deeper into these stories, we'll see the resilience, courage, and spirit of the women of Coronation Street. Their journeys are a testament to the strength and heart that define this iconic show. So, make sure to stay tuned as we unpack all the drama, suspense, and emotion coming your way this summer. Abby's deep fake agony. Abby has faced an incredibly tough time recently, initially believing she was the victim of revenge porn. However, she later discovered that the videos were deepfakes, meaning they weren't actually of her. Despite this, the videos wreak havoc in Abby's life, leaving her devastated when the twins' adopted mother cancels their visit because of the scandal. With everything looking bleak, actress Sally Carman hinted that Abby might fall back into some of her old behaviors as she struggles to cope. Sally explained, "I think there will be moments where Abby goes into autopilot and her old behaviors resurface. We'll have to see what happens in regards to her going right back. When she feels she's going to lose everything, that's when she comes out fighting. These are such significant losses for her to face, so her reactions may not be what you'd expect. For someone already very reactionary, she's definitely going to revert to some old behaviors." Unfortunately, these events could also strain her relationship with Kevin Webster, Michael Lavelle. Sally added, "How Abby reacts to things could push Kevin's buttons, and his reactions to her situation could push hers. Regardless of her past, Abby needs to feel that Kevin trusts her, so it will be a bit of a give and take." Carla Connor and DS Lisa Swain. To be or not to be. It's an unlikely pairing, we'll admit, but one we are keen to get behind. Unfortunately, despite their recent heart-to-hearts and flirty banter, it appears that this romance might be brought to an end before it's even really started, with Carla Connor actress Alison King admitting that her character isn't set for a relationship just yet. "I don't think she's ready for another relationship at all, and she's definitely not got her eye on anybody. I don't think she's thought twice about it. I think it's the last thing on her mind." Well, that's disappointing. We can hardly blame Carla though, as her focus moving forward has to be on repairing her relationship with Roy Cropper, David Nielsen. The pair fell out when Roy discovered that she hadn't tried very hard to dissuade nephew Bobby Crawford, Jack Carroll, from giving a false statement to police in a bid to free the cafe owner from prison. She was extremely worried about his vulnerability in prison, being a person that is a little bit different. She supports that all the time in the real world, but she's very aware of what that might mean for him in prison, particularly with what he's accused of. Roy's been a constant in her life since she first bonded with Hayley in those early days, so it's probably been about 16 years now that Roy's been a father figure to her. Their relationship has grown on trust and honesty, and I think the fact that she's broken that honesty, even though it is to protect somebody, he can't quite see past that and she has to hold her hands up. Although she says to him, "I did it to protect Bobby," she knows she's been telling Bobby he should go to the police, but she hasn't gone through with forcing that either. There's a typical Carla conflict of interests here. Will they be able to get back to how things once were? The end for Maria and Gary. Maria Connor, Samia Longchambon, has faced agony that no mother should have to in the past few months, with son Liam Connor, Charlie Renshaw, having suffered with suicidal thoughts as a result of horrific bullying. Terrified of losing him, Maria set up cameras to keep an eye on him, but found something else concerning in the process. Gary Windus, Mikey North, and Sarah Platt, Tina O'Brien, getting awfully close while Liam was recovering from an accidental overdose. Following the incident, Maria agreed to give things another go, but will their relationship last? I think they have built a really good, strong relationship over the last few years, so I think if they get through this, they will come out stronger than ever. But it's whether they'll be able to get through it or not, actress Samia teased. Cult chaos continues for Leanne. And Nick, Leanne Battersby being drawn into a cult, wasn't on our bingo card for 2024, but it has certainly given us a lot of drama. While Leanne is completely bowled over by the Institute and charming leader Rowan Cunliffe, Emrys Cooper, the same can't be said for partner Nick Tilsley, Ben Price. With the couple on such different pages regarding the Institute, actress Jane Danson teases that it could be set to tear them apart. I think Leanne is pushing people away without actually realizing she's doing it, and is being very self-absorbed. I don't think Leanne sees the bigger picture of everything because certain behaviors are making her distance herself, which is the total opposite of what she's actually trying to achieve.